What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Young Timers Garage. Mark here, and I have a really special car that I picked up over the weekend that I'm going to show you guys. So the family at YTG is getting a little bit bigger, so we needed to upgrade to an SUV. And unfortunately, my wife was involved in an accident, and the Volvo V50 wagon we had was totaled. So what better excuse to get an all-wheel drive M156 Ml63 Amg. So I was searching for one for a while now, and I locked in a white over black one with just over 120,000 miles, and the car was originally in California. So I got the car from Danni at Autotech Miami. I'll leave his link down below. Make sure to check out his page and his Instagram. He's got a lot of cool cars, usually something unique, just like I like them. So that's the reason he had this Ml63 that I'm about to show you guys. So without further delaying it, here is the new YTG family member, a 2009 Ml63 all-wheel drive M156, hand-built from the ground up. Amazing car, very well described by the seller. I had to go check it out in person, so that's what I did. I flew out to Miami and saw the car, drove it, liked what I saw, made a deal, and it just got here a couple days ago. So I'm just kind of going through what it may need. So glimpse of the inside. It is a white over black. Usually these come in tan, so I was really happy to see a black interior. This is the 2009 model year, the facelift year. The only thing that it lacks that some of the models have is the rear heated seats and the climate control system back here, but it does have the infotainment system, or whatever you want to call it, with the TVs. I've got all the headphones here, Mercedes-Benz, and you have the Mercedes-Benz remote for the infotainment system, sunshade of course. These do have leather wrapped dashboards, so you always want to be sure to protect the dashboard on this car and keep it away from the sun and keep it conditioned. This one's in very nice shape. Very minimal wear. You got a backup camera on this one. You have your aromatic suspension, comfort, sport mode, heated cooled seats, you know, pretty much everything you need. You got paddle shifters, you got everything you need and everything you don't need. So the gas mileage isn't great on this car, but for what I needed it for, it will do what it's meant to do. This car did come with a tow package, so if I ever need to tow anything, you got the OEM tow package. Now previous owner did push out the tips here on the muffler. That's because there's a muffler delete, and that was a fun little surprise that I wasn't expecting, and I'll let you guys hear this thing in a little bit, and it sounds amazing. I can't get enough of the sound on this thing. So yeah, really clean car. Here's one of the things that is broken. The door actuator I already ordered. It was $350 from the dealership. So all the keyless go features work on the doors. So let's see, what else do we need? I need to change the oil on it. I need to get tires, but I've sourced a set of 21-inch W166 rims, the double spoked ones. I don't know if you guys are familiar. These have curb rash and mismatched tires. These are dry rotted, and there's actually some wires showing through that I just found out today, so can't really drive on those. Very minimal wear on the front bumper. A couple rock chips here I'll touch up, and the clear coat on the headlights is flaking off. Somebody already refinished these, so today I'll be refinishing these, so that'll be in today's video. I'll do both of these, and if you ever need to change bulbs in these headlights, and majority of Mercedes-Benz headlights, it is a effing nightmare. So I spent about 2 hours trying to change this bulb here, In which case I put in the wrong colored blue bulb. I thought it was an OEM blue, and turns out it's a ricer blue. So I have to take it out again, and here's the damage on my arm. Swollen, bleeding. I mean, there's no room to get in there to change that bulb, but you have to use needle nose pliers, all kinds of tricks. The first time I put in some LED bulbs in there, and one of them fell in as I was taking the whole housing out. It fell into a gap in the headlight, and now there's two loose bulbs in each of these, because I tried to change the other one yesterday and the same thing happened as on that side. The only reason I changed them because they were burnt out and I had some laying around. So now I had to order some more, and I'm waiting on those. So that's my bulb rant. But these wheels are pretty nice, 20-inch wheels, but you have, you know, 3 different tire brands. You got Nexen, you got some sort of Delinte brand. I don't know if I've ever heard of this brand, but I can't stop saying the name. It's pretty funny. These 2 rear tires are new, but this is a 4-wheel drive car, so you need to have all 4 new tires. Brakes are good on the car. Brakes great. What else we got to do? I'll show you a box of stuff that I have with the car that the previous owner gave me. So this is the cover for the mirror. Above the mirror, I'll be changing that out, and we have air filters, cabin air filters, front license plate brackets. The main switch for the windows is broken. Oil filter. This is the main air filters. This is the cabin filter. You got liquid moly 540 oil change I'll be doing. You got bulbs. What else you got in here? I think yeah, the vent clips broke, so I have those. So I have to go around because this door does not open. So here's the switch that's broken, so I'll have to take apart the door panel. And I'm glad I looked it up because it's not as simple as most cars. So there's some hidden screws. There's hidden screws behind this molding here. What's cool about these engines is that AMG spared no details in branding every part AMG. Here's a little hose that's branded AMG, and throughout the whole car you'll find AMG logos. You know, you got the oil cap that has AMG on it. It is really cool to see that, all the attention to detail that they put into this motor. And you know, the ongoing argument of which motor is better, the M156 or the M113K. Well, there's arguments going both ways. We all know that this is truly the you know, hand-built, ground-up engine, whereas the M113K is not. So you know, everyone has their own opinion. I like both engines equally. Let me know what you guys think and what you guys prefer. So there's some torque screws behind this trim you have to pop off. Then I believe there's another one behind the buttons here. You have to pop this little tab out, and very common for this wood trim to crack. This has light cracking. So the vent little trim pieces are off, so I have to take these apart. There's 3 tabs here and up top, and they all come out, and then the fun begins, because these things are a nightmare to put back. So otherwise very clean, very well kept car. Let's take a look at the back of the car. So I got some YTG plates, Bulls plates of course. Car's dirty, it just rained, so the 21-inch wheels will give this car a much better look overall. Let me know what you guys think. It does have the chrome scuff guards, which are nice, so you don't scratch up the paint. So when I got the car, the turn signal on the mirror indicator was on, and I thought, okay, well, I just got to swap this out because the cover was off, and I got one with the parts from Danni, and I went and I took this apart. Now if anyone wants to take this apart, you just pop the mirror out, bend it forward, put your hands in here and gently peel it back, and it'll unclip. Then you pretty much have to take apart the whole interior assembly to get to the clip that's clipped into there. And what this car has is the automatic folding mirrors. Now you want to turn that feature off if you have one of these MLs, because what happens is the wiring gets snagged and ends up getting cut. So the wiring in this was cut, so good thing that, you know, I noticed that in there, because I went ahead and fixed the 3 wires that were cut on this side, and there was one on the other side I fixed too. So now that's all sorted. No light for the turn signal. Turn signal works. The only issue I'm still having is the rear turn signal or rear brake light bulbs are indicating that they are out, but they are not. And I have heard that that is a common problem, and you can either switch over to the later LED taillights, which I'm most likely going to do, or there's a mod to get a better ground for the taillights that you can do, and I might do that temporarily. We'll see. So let me show you guys the back here. Automatic tailgate. Let's make sure it doesn't hit anything. You could stop it here. You got your cargo net, you got your full-size spare, well, full size but not like a full-size width wise, Harman Kardon sound system, folding seats, parking sensors front and rear. So really cool car. Super happy I was able to find this one. Now I know everyone's going to ask, have the head bolts been done? No, the head bolts have not been done. I don't have any record of them being done. So I'll probably look into doing that. For now, I'll just monitor the coolant level and then go from there. It sounds great. The engine has no remedies of any issues, so the car was dealer maintained its whole life for the most part. And that's the air ride system purging. Show you guys the iconic M156 motor in all its glory. And this car is very clean, so somebody either detailed it or just kept it very clean, which is nice. Curious to see what kind of air intakes are in there, or if these are the row air boxes, because they do look relatively new. The logo's intact. Typically it comes off, which is nice. And everything here is very clean. And here's the area I'm talking about, with no space. Like, there's no room for you to put your hand in there to get to these bulbs. So I also had a white battery symbol on the dash, and that was for this little guy, the secondary battery. Now to change the main battery and the secondary battery, I'll show you guys. It is a pain in the ass. That little battery is only $40 at the dealer, so not bad at all. But you have to go in the passenger seat under the floor mat here. There's a plastic cover right there that comes out, then more covers, the vent comes out. Then there's a bracket for the battery. You have to pull the battery out. Then you have to remove the small battery from the bracket. So let me know what you guys think of my new ML. I'm gonna start working on these headlights, and I'll show you guys how these turn out in a minute. I'll be getting some updates on the CLS and the 500 and the C36 in my upcoming videos, so stay tuned. Now let's get to work. I think my Mercedes-Benz truck sign is finally suitable for the garage. I guess you could call it a truck. So for this, we're going to be using 3 stages of sandpaper, starting with 1000 grit, then going to 2000, and then 2500. And then we're gonna coat it with Avalon King Armor Shield. I'll probably do 2 or 3 coats over a couple days, and yeah, so let's get to it. Several hours later, I got this headlight sanded with 1000 grit. I had to take off the old clear coat, which was a pain in the ass. This side it was flaking, so I took a razor blade, started peeling it, and that's not a good idea because you can nick the glass, well, the plastic, which you could essentially buff out. I'll see how it turns out. In the worst case scenario, I'd need new lenses or new headlights, but I don't think it's going to be even noticeable since these weren't perfect anyway. I guess they were probably sandblasted from California, and we're going to make them look a lot better though. So let's see what they turn out like after we do the I got to sand these 2 more stages. They're really smooth right now, and then I'll do the 3-stage polish and then the ceramic coat. So So here we have it, the finished product. Check it out. I did one step of the Avalon King Armor Shield ceramic coat, and what a difference. I don't know how long the ceramic coating is going to last. If anyone has had any experience doing this on the headlights, let me know. Or if you recommend anything else to prevent them from yellowing that'll last a little bit longer, shoot me a comment down below. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now I have to change these really bad blue bulbs I accidentally put in, because I thought they were factory Mercedes OEM ones, but they are Ricer blue. So back to tearing up my arms. That wraps it up for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to check out my last videos. I'll leave the links down below to those. Stay tuned for more updates and more things I'm going to be doing to the ML. I'm probably going to be putting on the wheels. I'm going to be doing a tune-up on it. Just little things here and there, so stay tuned for that. That wraps it up for today's video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to check out my last videos. I'll leave the links down below. Till next time.